your breathing will automatically change to diaphragmatic or belly breathing, which means given time, and it could be 3 to 4 minutes, but it's a very easy practice. As you exhale, it will go in. We are doing diaphragmatic breathing using chin mudra. Now what we will do is we will add a chant to expand the belly. As we exhale, we will chant a kara. So you will do a slow control exhalation so that the sound comes like this. Let's try. Inhale. We will now exhale chanting Ukara. So control slow long exhalation again. Please inhale. Two more times. Please inhale. Inhale. Also feel the effects on the mind. The mind is now engaged with the breath. Change the mudra to Adi mudra. So keep the thumb inside and make fists. And keep the fists on the knees. You can press with the fists. Try to even straighten the elbows if you like. This will induce clavicular breathing. That means as you inhale, the shoulders, the collarbone moves up. As you exhale, it comes down. This breathing we employ when we are short of breath or when you are running a race. So short, fast breathing is clavicular breathing. We are going to chant Makara as we exhale. So inhale nicely. Two more times. So we just did sectional breathing. Now we will do Sampoorna Yogic Shvasan, full yogic breathing. This is very, very powerful. Even 5 good full yogic breaths you will feel the difference in your body, provided you do it over a long period. So you have to now join these fists like that. The phalanges here are touching each other and place below the navel. Now when you inhale, first your stomach expands, then your chest, and then the shoulders come up. As you exhale, first the stomach will just go in, chest will relax, and the shoulders will come down. ये है full yogic breathing. What we will do is we will now link the chant to it. So as you exhale and the stomach goes in, you will chant Akara. As you relax the chest, Ukara. And as you relax the shoulders, it will be Makara. So Ma. Feel the difference as you do this practice. So please inhale deeply. Two more times. Please inhale deeply. Inhale. This mudra is called the Brahma mudra. So all the energies are flowing nicely. You can now relax the hands, slowly open the eyes. So why I put this practice in the beginning was, it's important for us to know that we are breathing and using the different lobes, and this is called diaphragmatic breath. This is called as your thoracic breath, and when you move this, it is your clavicular breath. Why this is important? Because when you do pranayam, you should try to do it at least with your abdominal breathing. So that's why I put this first. Now that you have understood this, let us also understand how the breath is. So can you tell me how many parts, if your breathing process, how many parts are there? So I know most people would just say there's an inhalation and there's an exhalation. Yeah. But actually, there are four parts. Four parts, that is, you are inhaling, then there's a short gap. Your inhalation stops. Now there's a plateau. This is your breath is inside. Your breath is inside, and then you start slow exhalation. And the exhalation is over, again there's a plateau. The breath is outside. So you have the retention states. Breath is outside, outward retention, Bahya Kumbhak, then inhalation, this is called Purak. Then you are holding the breath inside. This is called Antar Kumbhak. Kumbhak means a pot. So the Kumbhak is like a pot. We are pot with air inside. And then you exhale, it's called Recha. Again, Bahya Kumbhak. And this is how the breath is, with four clear demarcated areas. Unfortunately, when we are breathing most of the time, and we are inhaling more and exhaling less. So what happens when you take more but you give less? It's like the sea, which is taking waters from everywhere but not giving anywhere. The water becomes salty. But if you are like, you are always giving out fresh water, you're always giving out the water, you are moving, then you are like the fresh rivers with sweet water. So we need to exhale more. This will also throw out the carbon dioxide. So one way, of course, you do longer exhalation, but I'm going to now come on to the cleansing practice of Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati, the forehead brightener, is not really a pranayam. It is a Shuddhi Kriya, a cleansing practice. So what we'll do is we'll start slowly. What we'll do is first we will cleanse the nostrils. Now when we were doing our inhalation, exhalation, trying to see whether my breath is fine or coarse, you may have also realized whether your nostrils are blocked or not. Could you breathe equally through the nostrils, or one of them was blocked or both were blocked? So definitely cleansing the nasal passages is a good idea. So what we'll do is we will do Nadi Shuddhi. You will just use the thumb of your right hand and gently press the bone here of the right nostril. So this will close the right nostril. Now with the left, first just do 5 inhalation, exhalation. Let's see if this nostril is open or not. Normal inhalation, exhalation. Am I inhaling and exhaling freely? Or is my left not really working at the moment? Once you are done with that practice, you can keep that hand down and use now the other thumb. Block your left nostril now. And again, check your inhalation, exhalation through the right. Let me also share with you that this is also Swara Yoga. You are understanding which nostril is working. The nostrils are linked to your nervous system. So if your right nostril is working, that means your Pingala is working, heat, the sun. So you're ready to do energetic jobs, you're ready to work, you're ready to, even for digestion. So you should eat your food when your right is working. You should work, you should, put in your maximum when your right is working. When the left is working more, it is your parasympathetic system. Rest, relax. So this is when you should be resting. You should just, or you can get creative. So your parasympathetic is moving. And these nostrils change guard 45 minutes to 60 to 90, depends on the person. But when both are working, is a good time to do pranayam and meditation. So now we will try to cleanse the nostrils and get them working. What you do is you will be using the Pranav Mudra of your right hand. Last 2 fingers come out. So first make a fist, then last 2 fingers and the thumb. So when I have to close right, I will use the thumb. When I have to close left, I will put the ring finger here. Little finger can go below the nostril. So this is what I'll be doing. Place one hand. So place your left hand on your abdomen. Now what we'll do is, we'll do a normal inhalation first And now just jerk the abdomen inside and let the breath come out to the left. As you release the abdomen, the breath is coming in passively. So active exhalation, passive inhalation. We've already started Kapalbhati. You can now just change the nostril. So now use your ring finger, plug the left, continue the strokes. You can relax the hands. What we did was Mrudu Kapalbhati. Mrudu means soft. Now those of us who are having heart problems or BP is high, it is better to do Mrudu Kapalbhati. If you are already an adept, you're already comfortable, you can increase the speed. So please adopt the speed which is comfortable for you. You can keep the hands down. We will do it with both, or you can keep one hand on the stomach and inhale, expand the chest and fix the chest. Now chest will not move. You're only stroking the abdomen inside to get the breath out. And as you relax the abdomen, breath goes in passively. So let's keep one hand here. Fix the chest with inhalation. Now start the practice. As you do, you can keep both the hands aside and continue the practice. 10 or 15 strokes more. Stop the practice and observe the state of no breath. There is a small window in which there is no inhalation, no exhalation. This is the apnea, automatic cessation of breath. And as the breath stops, the mind will also stop its monkeying around. It will just calm down. Let us observe this aspect. Go for the next round of Kapalbhati. Inhale, fix the chest. Let's start. Stop the practice. And observe this apnea state. This is a kind of Sahaj Kumbhak, means you have not tried to retain the breath, but it has happened automatically. With practice, this phase becomes longer and longer. But remember, with all yogic practices, and especially with pranayam, you have to go very slowly. At every point, you should be comfortable. At every point, you should feel fine. I'm not dizzy. I'm not sweating too much. I'm liking it. If you feel any practice is not agreeing with you, you should stop and just do normal breathing. If you like, you can lie down and do normal breathing. So we did Kapalbhati. We did Nadi Shuddhi. We did Kapalbhati. Now, pranayam, before we start, we are also supposed to do some proper exercises to expand the chest. So you can just change your position. From the pranayam, I'll just come to the preparatory practices again. So you can loosen the legs. If you're sitting cross-legged, it's been a long time. If you're sitting on the ground, you can keep one cushion below your tailbone. That will help you. You can stay for longer periods. Okay. Now what we will do is, we will just do simple chest expansions. You can join your hands. Now this can be done in vertical position also. If you wish to stand, please go ahead, do that. Just join your hands in front. And then inhale and stretch the hands. Now hold the breath inside for a short time. And now exhale, very slowly exhale. Coordinating your hands with the exhalation. Now keep the breath outside. Let's do it once more. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. In yogic language, we'll say Purak, that is inhalation, Antarkumbha, Rechak, slow exhalation, slow controlled exhalation, Bahya Kumbha. Let's do it once more. Purak. The chest is expanding nicely. Hold. Slow exhalation. Hold. Relax. You have done chest expansions. You can also expand the chest vertically. What we'll do is we'll just keep our hands like this and you can make circular motions. You can open up the shoulders and start taking your hands upwards. And now stretch up, and then start bringing them down. Some people feel sleepy when they're doing pranayam. So I just introduce these. You're doing your chest expansions. At the same time, you will feel energized. Why we feel sleepy? Because maybe you should check. Maybe your left nostril is working more than the right nostril. Your pranayams can relax you. So that's why some people get so relaxed that they start feeling sleepy. But the idea is we want both to be balanced. So we did these expansions. You can also do the twisting. This will really help. So you can twist. If you're sitting on the chair, just hold the opposite. With right hand, hold the left knee. You can hold the back of the chair and try to look behind. Then with the left hand, hold the right knee, hold the back of the chair, try to look behind. Why twisting? Twisting helps in balancing the nostrils. So in a yoga class, before you start pranayam, you will be doing all these practices. But today we have a short time. 3 rounds you can do. Check if your nostrils are working. If not, we will do one more practice. It is called Bhastrika, which is the bellows breath, which means I'm going to inhale as well as exhale forcefully. And we'll use the hands, it becomes a little easy. So as you inhale, you'll take your hands up and expand the fingers this way. Maybe it's not coming in the camera, that's why I'm just showing you to expand. Then as you exhale, you will bring the hands down and then again make a fist. So let us do this. You can keep your hands by the side, back is straight, 10 times. Stop the practice. See, this is the simplest Bhastrika. There are many variations. You may again get that state of cessation of breath. Bhastrika is active exhalation, active inhalation. Both are active. And when you do it faster, you may not be able to use the hands. It is working on the epigastric area. So if you are going faster, you may not be able to take it up and down fast. So then you just keep the hands down. But today we will do it with the hands one more time. So let's get set. Start the practice. Relax. Bhastrika means bellows breath. So while the way the ironsmith, the person is actually working on the bellows, this is what we are doing. So this is going to work on this area. It is going to increase your gastric fire, which means your metabolism will speed up. So whatever you're eating will get assimilated nicely, your breathing will be good, and your digestion will be good. So once the digestion is good, then the body does not produce toxins. Food gets digested, you get energy instead of getting toxins and fat. So this is how the whole thing is connected together. So what we have seen till now is we have done Sakshi Bhav on the breath. Then we have seen the sectional breathing and full yogic breathing. We have seen simple cleansing practices of the nostrils as well as Kapalbhati. And then we have done a dynamic Bhastrika. Now let us do maybe a few more practices. All of you must have heard of Anulom Vilom or alternate nostril breathing. It is also called Nadi Shodhan. Now, Nadi Shodhan cleanses the 72,000 energy channels in our body. So, we have got nerves and blood vessels and all that. That's in the physical body. But we are basically an expression of energy in different forms. So, the solidified energy is our gross body, what you are seeing, what you feel. Then you have your energy body. So some days you feel energetic. Somebody walks in the room and you say this person is pulsing, is dynamic. That's their pranamaya kosh, that's their aura. So that pranamaya kosh, that pranic body is made up of 72,000 energy channels and the chakras. Chakras are basically vortices of energy corresponding to the major endocrinal glands in our body. So when we do Nadi Shodhan, that Anulom Vilom, you are cleansing all the nadis. Remember, blocked nadis will cause blockage in the flow of energy in that body. And once the energy flow is disrupted, disease sets in. That organ will start showing disease or start paining. So we need to clean the energy body as well. And these are not strange concepts. It's basically everyone thought that electricity was magic when it came. But nature had been showing us electricity for a long time through lightnings. So everything is there. Expressions are different. You have sound energy, light energy. Same way our body is also energy. With pranayam, we are making it move in all the nadis. So Nadi Shodhan done over a long period of time will remove all diseases. All diseases. And there has been research on it. I'm trying to tell you what is proved. The yogic texts tell a lot of things, but we need to believe. So let's get on with Anulom Vilom. You will use that same Pranav Mudra of the right hand. Last two fingers are out. That is the little finger, the pinky one, and the ring finger, and your thumb. And then we are going to start with inhalation from the left. Then you will plug both the nostrils. Then open this thumb. Exhale from the right. Then you will inhale from the right. Close both. Exhale from the left. Now as you do it, try to see the 4 stages of breathing. So inhale, hold, that is when you're closing both. Then slow exhalation and then hold. So this is one thing you will see. Also try to go for your abdominal breath. If it's not happening, it's okay. But these are the prerequisites for good Anulom Vilom. Your hands, left hand can be cupping the knee in Drona Mudra. Or you could keep index finger and thumb together and let it rest back of the palm on the knee. Right hand is of course going to be in Pranam. Please keep your eyes closed, back straight. Inhale through the left. Close both. Slow exhalation through the right. Just be aware of this. It's called over. Exhalation is over. Now inhale through the right. Close both. Slow exhalation from the left. Awareness of Bahya Koda. Now this finishes one round. We are going to do 3 more rounds on our own. Once you are done, you will keep your hands down and keep your eyes closed. Feel the changes. You will notice that as you do these practices, your mind will calm down. The mind is very engaged in, oh, I have to inhale from this nostril, now I have to hold, I have to exhale from there. It has to be rhythmic. You are so engaged in it that gradually your mind calms down. The mind calms down, the thoughts stop coming. More than 20,000 thoughts are just popping up through the day. So they calm down. What happens is you will also notice if normally when you're breathing, if you time yourself, you will see around 15 breaths a minute is what you take when your mind is calm. When you're agitated, it could be higher, it could be much higher. If you're depressed, it's much lower. When you do Anulom Vilom, slowly your breaths may come down to just 2 a minute. Now, also there is a correlation, and I want you all to please check it for yourself. Around 6 heartbeats correspond to 1 breath, roughly. When you are going to bring down your breathing rate, you are going to slow down your heart rate. So most of the time you're all getting, on the way for hypertension, the kind of lifestyle we are living. So it's so important to slow down. So with proper Anulom Vilom, you're also actually relaxing because these systems are linked together. If your body needs to be always go getting, you're running, you're tensed, your heart is pumping more blood, your lungs are working overtime. So you are relaxing everything. So this will really help you in so many ways. Anulom Vilom is more or less an answer to most of the diseases. After you finish any pranayam practice, it is always good to just feel what's happening inside. See, we have done Anulom Vilom, we are doing pranayam today without any bandhas. But when you actually do pranayam on a sustained way, we do locks. Abdominal lock is there, throat lock is there. So you are locking that energy inside. That is what makes the pranayam more potent and powerful. But that can be done only with long years of practice and under the guidance of a good guru, not through looking at or reading books or just watching videos. But that is the real science. So what we have seen now was Anulom Vilom. Now we'll do a very sweet pranayam, which is most relaxing, and it is called the humming bee breath, the Brahmari pranayam. So Brahmari, you can make the sound of the humming bee. We will do it only on the exhaling. So this is called Brahmari Rechak. You can also do on the inhalation, but exhalation is very easy. All you have to do is you have to make this sound. So your tongue is coming slightly towards the palate, and you will inhale through the nose. Try to go for that full yogic breath or abdominal breath at least. And then slow exhalation, making this beautiful sound. First, you just hear the sound, then I will show you what to do with the hands. So it is, you inhale, and then Just very tranquilizing, very relaxing. To feel the vibrations more, I recommend you just keep your thumbs on the temples and your hands, your palms on the skull. Okay. If you like, with the thumbs, you can close this flap of the ear so you will not hear anything else. Keep your hands here and now do Brahmaris and feel the vibration. Let's inhale. Place the hands down. Did you feel the vibrations? Did you feel the vibrations in the skull? I'm sure you did. So Brahmari sets up these vibrations, and you must have read a lot about this nitrous oxide being created when you have vibrations. So Brahmari really relaxes you. You do around 10 to 15 rounds of Brahmari, and then when you will go to sleep, you will find that the sleep is very restful. Even before you're doing something which is very taxing, you can take deep breaths, you can chant Om, you can do Brahmari. Because this pranayam is very easy. For Ujjayi, you need some practice to understand this breath, but maybe we'll do it in some other time. So with these Brahmari chants, let us just relax. We will relax for a few minutes. Those of you who can lie down, please lie down. Those of you who are sitting, just keep your body loose. We will do a short relaxation. It is recommended after pranayam so that the pranas are balanced. So if you are lying down, it is ideal. Please go ahead. Keep distance between the feet around 2 to 3 feet. Hands are by the side of the body, palms facing the ceiling. Those who are sitting can lean back and relax. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and now inhale nicely. You are doing abdominal breathing again if you are lying down. Those of you who are sitting, that's okay. Just feel that as you inhale, the energy is entering your body through the crown, through your palms, through your feet. Just entering inside, collecting along the spine. And as you exhale, it is just distributing evenly in your body. Inhale, draw in the prana. After all, we are in a sea of this prana, sea of energy. Draw it in. As you exhale, let it go to every cell of the body. Visualize a prana as white light. The room is filled with white light. Now inhale this light through the soles of your feet, palms of your hand, through the crown. Take it in. Bathe your body from the inside in this prana. As you exhale, it's going to every cell of the body. I am healthy. I am happy. Repeat in your mind this resolution. I am healthy. I am happy. You can move your neck slowly to the right and left. Just wiggle your fingers and toes. If you're lying down, please turn to one side. Stay there for some time. And then come to the sitting position. Those who are just sitting can do the stretch. A good vertical stretch and release. You will rub your palms and palm your face. Blink inside. Slowly open the eyes. Hari Om. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for such an enlightening session. All of us learned a lot today and still has so much more to learn. Ma'am, there is a query in the chat box from Nandini, ma'am. Let me read. I have heard that while doing pranayam, the hands should point upward. Is this true?
So there are many mudras. There are many mudras. So some people say if you don't know any mudra, you can keep your hands like this. So you are receiving energy. This is a receiving pose. This is receiving and this is giving. So you are receiving like this. So there are different mudras. Like for example, most people prefer this chin mudra. This is actually very good if you are planning to go on the yogic path. You want to go deeper and deeper into spiritual practices. It takes you a little towards spirituality. But same thing if you turn down like this is Chin Mudra, which we were using in the sectional breathing. Chin Mudra, Chinmay Mudra, Adi Mudra, Brahma Mudra. You can do pranayam in many mudras. This is universal mudra. Then you can do in the Bhairav Mudra. You can keep the left hand down, right hand up. Each has a very different effect on the body. So for us who, if we are not much aware, let us stick to this one or using Dron Mudra, just cupping the knees. Okay. But you can do, there are different mudras to activate the Panch Vayus in your body. There are 5 main pranas and 5 sub-pranas which are energizing the body. Big science. I hope I've answered that question.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you.
Now I request each and every one of you to fill up the feedback form shared in the chat box below. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Anjali Yole, Assistant Professor, Computer Engineering Department at VESIT for a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Abha. So, on behalf of VRC, VESIT IQSC and IIC, I, Dr. Anjali Yevle, am honored to give vote of thanks for this event, Pranayam, by Pallavi Pawar Madam. It was a very insightful session on breathing exercises. And I know in this challenging situation, it will help each and every one of us. So every one of us will be benefited from it. So we are thankful to Pallavi Madam for taking time from her hectic schedule and to be with us today on this International Yoga Day. I would like to thank our Principal Ma'am, Dr. Nair, and our Vice Principal Ma'am, Dr. Vijayalakshmi, without whose initiation this event would not have taken place. Then I would like to thank VESIT IIC and VESIT IQSC for their guidelines for conduction of this event. I would like to thank VRC team for organizing this entire event. And now I'm like, it's not like last, but I would like to thank all VESIT faculty members, students, as well as all the lab assistants and our office staff, those they are here as a part of this event, where I would like to highlight our today's event is something different. It's a hybrid event. Not only we are in online mode, but as well as we are in the offline mode. So in auditorium, by maintaining social distancing, few of our faculty, few of our staff members, they are sitting there and they are attending this event. So thank you for everyone to be part of this event. Thank you, Pallavi ma'am, once again. Thank you very much. Over to you, Abha.
Thank you, ma'am, for those kind words.
I think Vijayalakshmi madam would like to add on something.
I know, nice. Thank you, Pallavi. So yeah, I am a great proponent of the yoga way of living. And still I learned a lot of this thing, though we do pranayam every day in our house. Still learned a few things with new mudras and so on. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. That is all from our side for today's event. You all have been a lovely audience. Lastly, I request each one of you to give your valuable feedback. I, Abha Tiwari, would now conclude this session and hereby take your leave. Have a great evening ahead. Be safe and healthy. Thank you. Hari Om.
Yo.
Hari Om.